machine. Just now they're coming. These people should come and make
check
sure
everything.
is
Yeah.
there. Do it.
Dr. Khalid?
No,
Well,
they are supposed to
they're
come
supposed
and
to.
see.
Yeah, they're supposed to
Come and see that everything is there.
What is this, 2.5? Okay, NC, huh? Okay, that's okay. Good.
Do you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yes, I hear you.
Money.
Okay, Dr. Khalid?
Okay. Yes, how are you?
Very good.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm Dr. Ganesh Kumar. With me is Dr. Asakura, Dr. Josna, Dr. Thaw, Dr. Pratap Kumar, Dr. Bharadwaj, Dr. Vinay Kumar, Vishwanath, and an expert panel with Dr. Anand, Supriya Jain, Rajiv, and others.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you very much to have me here with you,
Sure.
with this great team. I'm very happy to work with you in India. So I will let our colleague to present the case today. It's already attempt 2 weeks ago, antegrade and retrograde. So he will present the case.
Good afternoon, everybody. Greetings from Yashoda Hospital, Secunderabad. Thank you, the organizers, for giving us this opportunity to be operating for you live this case. Can I have the first slide? He is a 45-year-old male patient with diabetes and an old inferior wall MI. In 2012, he had a double vessel disease and he had a PTC and stenting done to right coronary artery and the LAD, and he had a bare metal stent implanted at that particular time. He was on DAPT on a regular follow-up, and he was admitted in Yashoda Hospital on the 28th May with a complaint of effort angina since 4 to 5 months, worsening over the last 1 month. Can we have the next slide? Here's the ECG showing the old inferior wall MI, no significant changes in the anterior leads. The next slide. His hemoglobin is 14.5 and his creatinine is 0.8. His potassium is 4.1 and the fasting blood sugar is 210. His ejection fraction is 45%. We did attempt an antegrade approach and a retrograde approach about a week ago, but then we said we will have this case for the live session during the IJCTO meeting.
Okay, can we have the angio, please? Thank you very much for
Can we have the angio?
So can we put the angio on the screen, please? Play the angio, please. Can you play the angio?
Play the angio.
Play the angio. Yes?
Can you see the angio?
Yes,
So
we can.
here you can see the LAD. It has a good collateral to the RCA. RCA, our target lesion today. They have tried these septals with some minor perforation in the septal branch. However, because shortening of the microcastle at that time, they don't continue. They tried the antegrade approach with Gaia second, but the trial was not that long. So next, please. So here, as you see, the stent with some irregularity and some mid-segment lesion after the LAD. Maybe this is a recent cause of symptoms, but it's a moderate lesion. We will maybe we'll do FFR after we finish.
Yes.
To this lesion, and then you see as a good septal connections. However, the second septal was connected. They passed before, but they with a minor perforations. Next, but here the perforation almost healed. Next.
Next one.
Next, please. So next, please. So we use a 7 French side hole Empress left to the right coronary artery to have a good support. ABU 3.5 to 6 French to the donor artery, the left system. We put a guide wire for stabilization because patient has some ventriculations during our work, so we put a wire just to keep safety for the left main. Next, please. And here you see that is a blind stump with a heavy, not heavy calcified, but it's already occluded stent for long term.
Fortunately, to have a side branch.
Maybe a big side branch. That's why it was not good for attending the antegrade last time. So our discussion with the doctors here to or start again retrograde or antegrade IVAS guiding techniques. So our final decision was the IVAS guiding techniques to try to visualize the CTO cap, and then we can puncture through the IVAS guiding. So unfortunately, the case already progressed, so we can't show you the IVAS.
Can you see the IVAS
Can you
image
see
there?
the IVAS now?
Yeah, we
Put
can.
the IVAS in the
Can
big
you
screen.
increase the
So
frame
stop,
of the IVAS?
stop. Yeah, increase the name of the IVAS here.
Increase the image of the IVAS.
So if you can see the IVAS coming in the 5 o'clock, maybe Dr. Sakura can comment in the IVAS. Here's 5 o'clock, this is the CTO segment at the 5 o'clock, and you can see at 9 o'clock the wire of our wires going to this CONUS branch. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes, so it's clear.
Any comments on the
Any
point of
comments
entry?
for the procedure, for the approach? Do you agree with us to go with IVAS guiding?
Yeah, actually, I want to ask about this. Only the 1 week back attended CTO PCI. Just now we had a discussion, and we think that is usually that too septal perforator, some problem is occurred. Is that is the ideal time to do it within 1 week? That is the first one. And the second one is, if suppose that is the septal perforator is the responsible for the failed PCI, would you like to concentrate much more on the antigrade, and then as you are already suggested, IVAS guided puncturing of that, you wanted to do it?
Yeah, excellent. We was discussed the same. But patient was being promised to be done, so already on the table. So we cannot change. So we don't like to because the septal usually need 1 to 2 months to be healed. So we don't want to touch the septal again. And we would like to, that's why we choose a IVAS guiding antigrade.
Okay, go ahead.
So next, please. So actually we use a Gaia cert to be punctured, because when you have an instant occlusion, you need to have a high penetrating wire, like Confianza Pro or Gaia cert. Next, both Anju, please. No, Anju. Anju, next, please. Not this one. Yes. Next, please. Next, please.
Next.
Next, please.
Next.
Please. Next.
That's the wire in the
Next, please.
branch.
Next.
So IVAS run.
Next. Next.
Next.
So here the Gaia cert already punctures the CTO segment. Next, please. Yes, already punctured, and we guiding by IVAS. Can you check please IVAS last run? Run number 4. Yeah. Play please.
This is in the guiding catheter. I think it's around 5.
No, when you punctured the proximal CTO cap, the IVAS catheter is there, or you are doing after that?
No, after that. Here you can see the two wires, a little bit forward. So forward, please. No.
Backward,
please.
Go back.
Backward.
Back. A little more.
Yeah, a little more. You can see that
Yeah.
our wire already in the puncture already the correct place. Yes, you can see it?
Yes, we do see. So what is the way of doing IVAS guided puncture? You puncture it and then take the IVAS catheter there, or you keep the
No.
IVAS catheter
I always keep the IVAS guiding there, but because it's if you keep post, you need sometimes to have a 8 French, but we use a 7 French, so I have some friction. So I just puncture the cap, and then I check by IVAS. If it's not puncturing, so I take the post IVAS and the wire at the same time, spontaneously. So next, please. So the wire was little bit advanced. Next, please. So can you see here that here the wire is stopped? Next, please. So maybe it's going from substent in some way. Next, please.
What is the support catheter you used it in this?
Yeah, we use a microcaster
Fine
fine cross, 135.
Do you have any preference in these stunt CTOs?
Usually you don't use a crusade or carvel wires in the instant occlusion because sometimes stuck of crusade. So I prefer to use a fine cross. It's more slippery and we can avoid the stunt stuck of the microcaster. So next please. So we try to confirm by retrograde injection. Next please. Here the wire's position is not good. Okay, as you see, that's going in and out. So next please. Wire negotiations, it can be here, but I think he has a second CTO segment down. So the guy at third cannot go pass to this place. So we decide to just to check again. Next please. Here we checked and then it's a little bit outside and the guy third, the tip is a little bit disturbed. So I change it with the guy second, new one. Next please. And the guy second was able to cross the lesions. Next please. We checked. Next please. We are on side branch. Next please.
We enter 2 side branches.
We enter 2 side branches. Almost we
Sure.
are there. Next
Check
please.
three orthogonal views, and we were in the true lumen.
So then with next please. We exchange the Gaia. We bleed the relate first, and then we change the Gaia with lance through wires. Next please. And now we are time to check by IVUS. Do you have any comment while we check the IVUS?
Yeah. Any comments from the chairpersons and the panelists? We did have a recent procedure for this particular individual, and we were keen to do an antegrade approach for this patient because of his minor septal perforation. Although we could have left that particular septal perforator alone and could have attempted from another septal perforator channel. The large side branch was a major advantage for this particular vessel because of could pass an IVUS catheter there, and
Actually, difficult to pass
a
the
good
IVUS.
point of entry. Probably will have to dilate.
We maybe need to more dilate.
Yeah.
But however, we are in the inside the stent. If you can see the stent struts. So we are in the true lumen in this part. Here's the stent strut. You can see?
Yes.
Can you see?
Yes.
So we are in the true lumen, but I think we need to dilate with a 2O balloon just to have a space for IVUS. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. In the meantime, we'll just ask Dr. Asakura. Dr. Asakura, do you do IVUS guided puncture with the 7 French guiding?
Can you give me 2O?
212. 212, 15.
Most of the time,
Yeah.
I use the 7 or 8 French
8 French?
if need IVUS guidance.
7.
Yes.
We're using a mini Trek 215. So far, no injection has been made in the antegrade fashion. We've been only making a check on the retrograde injections of the wire position.
Dr. Tamam, while you're doing the balloon, we will take you on the side of the screen in a silent mode.
Yeah.
We'll be watching you, and we'll try to go to the other lab and see what's happening there.
Okay, thank you.
Bhatia?
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
The wire is a little deep.
That's runs through.
Vipan Bhatia? Other lab.
Sure, take your time.
You have to show
Okay,
the
I
device
think
also.
we have Dr. Arun.
Yeah,
Yeah, hi guys, are we live now?
Yeah, you're live.
Okay, so You want to
just,
introduce the case? Yeah.
I think, Ajit, can you present the case? Good afternoon, and I think you had a busy day, whole day, a lot of live cases. A very interesting case. Dr. Arun is the principal operator, Dr. Badri is there. Dr. Aziz will tell the history, and then we'll show the angio study. Can you see, this is a 77-year-old male. He had 2 stents earlier to LAD and LCX, and he had one more stent into RCA in 2014. Now the RCA stent has developed severe instant stenosis, and stents in LAD and L6 are normal. He is presented with unstable angina. And can you see the angios? Show the angio, please. Can you see the angio?
No, we can't see.
Can you just tell them to show it? This is angio.
Okay.
Are you able to see?
No, we are able to see.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, fine. You can see this left side injection. The stents in L6 is patent, LAD is patent. You can see the distal part of the RCA through collateral circulations. And go ahead. Then this is a simultaneous injection. RCA and LAD, we have used 7F catheters with side holes. And this is left injection. So the right. That's the right. Very, very severe instant stenosis. Distal part is seen in another view. Just show the distal part of the RCA. Show the other view. Next. Next.
Okay. I think that was that.
Yeah.
So,
Arun, you can go ahead and tell the plan, what we want to do.
so go back one,
Go
please.
back.
Yeah. So initially, again, this
Yeah,
at least on diagnostic angiograms, it wasn't entirely clear as to how long the lesion was. So we knew there was a stent. We knew there was some stenosis inside, but in terms of the length of the lesion, we had no idea.
Here you can see the distal part of the RC.
The distal
Just,
part. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's what you can see. Lately coming very faintly. Now it is coming the distal parts of RCAPD and all that.
So yeah, so it's a much longer than expected lesion, so the plan here. So well, I mean, let me actually take a pause here and say we have a couple of people on the panel. I think Dr. Pratap Kumar is there, and I'm not sure who else is there, but this is kind of what we are dealing with at the present time. So
Arun, Dr. Josna is there, Dr. Asakura, myself, Ganesh Kumar.
Hey Ganesh, hi.
Yeah.
Dr. Sakura, hi. So fantastic. So okay, good. We have a great panel. So thoughts, guys? I mean, we haven't made a whole lot of progress. So you can tell us what we just kind of got started. So you can tell us what you would do and how you would approach it, and we'll kind of go from there.
Arun, this is Dr. Anand, Chennai.
Yeah. Hey.
Hi. See, the left main bifurcation looks a bit disturbing. Would you like to assess that? I mean,
The ostium of the circumflex has some disease. You can see the...
even the distal body of left main.
Just show the left system, left injection. Yeah, so here I think there is some disease in the circumflex, origin of the circumflex. Left main body, just show.
In the RAO caudal, I think it look more significant.
Just show the other view. Yeah, there is some disease, 20% in the distal part of the ear, not significant.
So it's kind of
significant.
it's hard to tell, right?
Yeah.
And frankly, if I'm going to go retrograde, then I will assess it before I put in
that's a
anything there.
concern.
Okay. So I mean, I think that was a good point. We noted it. However, I mean, on popular request, I guess we initially wanted to try and do this antegrade, and I think it's probably worth a shot. So we have started antegrade, but I think the point is well taken that if you're going to go retrograde, you might want to assess the distal left main to make sure the patient doesn't get super ischemic. So I think that's a very, very fair thing. So we might have to do that. And if that be the case, we'll have to fix the left and live to fight another day for the right. I mean, I think it's an elective procedure. We got to do it safely. So anyways, so now, all right.
So the right.
What do we do now?
Now your plan is actually antegrade now, right?
Correct.
Antegrade, and you're taking which wire, and actually what was the approach taken here?
So good. So we kind of have a little bit of a paucity of microcatheters. So you know, we just went ahead with the crossbars, which we do have. We have 150 Corsair, but in case I go retrograde, I wanted to save it for that. So we just wanted to try with the crossbars, but there you can see the, I think that's a cyan blue, and to get to the body of the, to the proximal cap and crossbars. Go to the next one, please. Okay, next. So you can also see that we had some trouble. I think the crossbars was catching at the proximal edge of the stent, and we had some trouble navigating there. So we took it out, trapped it, put in a, I think it was a 1.5, no, actually it was a 2 balloon. Balloon dilated the proximal part, and then I was able to get the crossbars to that spot, exactly. So we seen it just to show you guys that. So that's the distal edge of the stent. So now the reality of the situation is that this is a fairly long RC segment, well more than 20. But in any case, took an XTR and just, I'll show the next fluoro. Okay, so, actually, I'm sorry, that was an XTA, so I just wanted to see where it goes, and then it actually went into the tiny side branch. So that's kind of where we are, and then even at that time when we tried to advance the crossbars, it kind of got caught at the edge of the distal stent and didn't really go, and it's just back in the guide up. So next. Okay. Is that where we are? Is that the last fluoro? Okay, good. So that's where we are. So now we're going to just put in a low profile balloon dilate into that, and then see what we did that. So we're going to take pictures now. We have bled back. So for the audience, and I'm sure the panelists know it, but anytime you trap something, please make sure.
Arun, actually, I have a doubt that actually,
sure.
Whether crossbars really helped you in this case, or actually you passed the wire and you did a balloon dilatation.
No,
you just put the wire down. Did crossbars do any advantage in this case? Or you could have crossed just with a wire with a...
No, we haven't crossed anything because I'm in a side branch. I still have about 60 millimeters of CTO to navigate, so it's too early to tell. Essentially, we don't, like I said, we have a limited repertoire of what we could use currently, so I used the crossbars purely as a support catheter so far. Now, I have to get to the next segment, the whatever the remaining 40 or 50 millimeters of CTO, and for that I may or may not have to use it. I don't know. But I got to see what it looks like. You guys just got us live right at this point. So I'm actually going to take a simultaneous picture right now to see what we're dealing with at the present time. So I just learned. So in live cases, it's good to go in the morning. You get the whole stock. Okay.
The crowd is more here now.
Okay.
I think a lot of people are there. Do you have any problem in the clarity of the image and the...
Yeah, I'm at 7.5 frames. Unfortunately, this system is not a clarity system. So it's a little, I think, an older Philips machine, but I'm trying to optimize radiation. So I apologize for the poor quality, but I can see it. So if you need us to go 15 briefly, we will.
I think you can increase the radiation dose and make us more comfortable.
Inject. Okay. All right. Still got to figure out how to get in there. Okay, good. So now give us the pro graph again. So I'm going to come back here and see if we can get it.
Why don't you take only one injection of the RCA in this? We only don't take two simultaneous injections. Just one RCA injection.
We might. You know what? Go a little bit cranial. More cranial, please.
Yeah. That's actually ideal.
How is RCA injection going?
I think it's not very clear the distal part of the RCA.
No, but you will not.
Well, I don't think exactly. I mean, I just want to see where the takeoff of the true RCA thing is, not this branch, which I think is the. I guess he wants it to add. Well, besides contrast and a little bit more radiation, there's no downside, so I'm just going to go with Dr. Rad's suggestion. So
just give me an injection, let's see.
He wants to? Sure. Why not? Okay, good. Inject. Gentle, okay? All right, good. Stop. Okay. And I think, as Ganesh said, it didn't really help. So that's all right. So we will now try and get to, I don't know where it is. If someone in the audience can see
in the branch, and you are not able to see the gesture.
I know.
Yes. It's
So
not
give me the prograph
very
again.
clear. I think if you see it, it's originating somewhere there, but not
Possibly
very
not clear. Okay, so we're going to persist, integrate a little bit, and if things don't, it's a trap balloon, correct? No, I want the trap balloon. Yeah, here, give me the trap balloon.
You tried advancing your support catheter down on the wire.
Actually didn't go. So we unfortunately have only 2 support catheters at the crossbars, and I have something called the Prograph, which I'm using it for the first time. So thankfully these guys have a lot of experience with it, but we're using what we have. So that didn't progress. So what we did was take it out, balloon dilated it, and now I'm going to put the trap balloon back and try the Prograph again. Okay, keep it straight, please. Keep it straight. Thank you. Okay. No. Keep it straight, please. Don't advance. Okay, good. You have the wire, right? Okay, good.
Any comments from my...
Yeah, guys, any suggestions or...
I think if you can show the distal vessel properly in another angle, it is very good because we are not able to see the distal vessel.
Because it really doesn't fill very well. That's the thing. You're not able to see it because it's not there. So that's the problem. It's like I said, it's really not. I mean, we did take an areocranial, areocaudal, and an elaeocranial. So there's a very, very small segment of distal RCA. That's all you have. So you don't see it because it's not there. So I'm going to persist a little bit antegrade. If things don't progress, I'm going to try and go retrograde. Unless you guys think differently.
I think you have already done a fair bit of progress in the antegrade.
Yeah, we'll see. All right. Give me the Prograph, please.
Arun,
Yeah.
where do you think the distal wire is now?
It's in a branch. It's in the true lumen and a branch. No, I want the Prograph, not this. The Prograph. The other one.
I think
Or whatever. Is it called Prograph or whatever? Something. Prograde. Okay. Sorry, guys. It's Prograde. I've never used that. Okay.
the prograde is a very, the profile of a prograde is not good. Generally, it is used for peripheral cases.
I understand. That's what I was told. It's used for neuro stuff, but we don't have anything
A lot
else.
of in neuro it is used. Tip
So-
is very soft and mostly used in neuro here.
Yeah, so it's not going to give me great backup, but I have to, like I said, either a bailout or use what I have. It's okay. We'll see how it does. If it doesn't, then we will move on. So yeah, so we are kind of running out of fine cross and Corsairs here, so, you know. Okay, deflate. Okay. Thank you. So the good news is now it goes. Okay, that's good.
Going down.
Yeah, it is going somewhere. Okay, good. So now, guys, give me a... Hey, so now I'm clearly inside the branch, right? I could do the following. I could do an IVUS, see where the proximal cap is, because this is in a branch. I can see where it is, and then use IVUS to guide me get into the true RCA. Or, I mean, what would you guys do?
I think if you are confident that your distal, the tip of the wire is in the branch, then why not balloon it?
No, we already did.
That's
You
why
ballooned it?
Yeah. We ballooned it, and that's why this Procrate or whatever even goes. It didn't go, so I already ballooned it.
Oh, I see.
but it's a very small branch.
Yeah,
you know.
it's a tiny,
Very small
yeah.
branch.
It's like an RV, guys, we need to get his hands off there.
Yeah.
So it's an
Hey,
RV branch or something.
Hey, इनका हाथ patient का हाथ निकालो.
And I think we have to do some other different projections and then understand where it is.
Yeah, so we'll take some other position. Just take it.
Why not?
Yeah.
Let's
just
go
take it.
RAO, please. Let's do one anti-grade shot RAO, okay?
Or maybe an
RAO. What do you guys suggest?
lateral or an epicranial.
Okay, epicranial will be good for you. Just go to epicranial.
Nah, this is good. I mean, you can kind of see it. Okay, go epicranial. Why not? I don't
Yeah,
know.
epicranial, you see.
Okay.
Okay,
So
fine.
guys, okay, keep 1 second. No, don't give. We have a trap balloon.
Yeah.
I gotta get the air out, okay?
My God.
Just be careful, okay? It's all good. Let's take it out. Hold on. Okay.
Trap. trap balloon, if it is deflated, no problem. If it is inflated,
No,
it
no,
is
no.
a
We
problem.
just have to bleed back. That's all. We didn't want to inject because there's probably air. It's all good, guys. You're good. Thank you.
Dr. Asakura,
I just
any comments from you?
Dr. Asakura is probably thinking, go retrograde. I probably will. I should. Okay, go move the table up. Yeah, thank you, guys.
yeah, give it some.
Okay. Okay.
You know, that is the place where you can, I think somewhere there you can, it's a blind shade. I think there is a blind
I think it's there.
There
But
is a blind.
okay.
Arun, you have to go to a lateral projection and see
Can you-
exactly
can
where
you-
the vessel, where the branch is coming
Can
out.
we go RAO? Human
RAO.
Let's just go RAO, and then we'll go lateral. Lateral is just a lot of radiation, so
Well, not
I'm gonna-
radiation, but you have to see that.
I know. I'm gonna try RAO. If it doesn't work, I'll go lateral. Is that okay?
Yes.
Well, that's okay.
Okay, it's actually acute marginal vessel, I think.
Yeah, it's an acute marginal.
So you have to keep, otherwise you can take a crusade and cross.
Yep. Do we have a crusade, by the way?
Yes, one I used in the morning. I think one.
Ah, see, okay. Thank you, guys. You're my friends. Okay. Okay, I see. Okay. All right. Okay, good. Actually, reference that.
Where?
Okay.
don't think you
Next
can find
frame. Next frame. Please. Thank you, guys. Okay, good. Next. Keep going. Next.
That is very small, thin. No,
Next.
this is
Okay, now. Okay, leave it right there. I want that view. Perfect. Put it up there. Reference it.
Yeah, but we have 2 hours. We have 2 hours, not 1 hour.
Okay? No, reference this. Put it up there. On the right side. Okay. Oh, up there. Okay, good. Literally up. Okay, good. Okay.
Arun, while you're working on your case,
Yeah.
I think Dr. Tamim has finished his case, so we'll just
Excellent.
quickly wrap his case and we'll have to go to the 3rd lab after that.
Great,
We'll come
guys.
back
All
to-
right. Yep. Thank you.
Can you go back to Yashoda Hospital?
Okay. Can we take the hands off, please? Guys, hands off. Okay.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Mam, I think you're live.
Okay, so we're almost finished. So can we have it from beginning, please? Stop here, stop.
Stop the IVS run.
So can we have the angio again, please? Okay, just move the IVS.
I'll take it off.
Okay.
I think you were trying to do an IVAS when we left you.
Yes. Okay. So again, no. Again, make it all. Okay. Yes. Next, please. Next, please. Next, please. Next, please. Next. 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 Next.
Next.
Next. Next. Next. Next. Next. Next. Next.
I was image actually.
Next.
Should I was.
Next. Next. Can you put the IVAS image, please, in the run number 6?
Run number 6.
Next.
Here we change our wide to a run through.
Yes.
Once we cross the distal vessel.
Number 7, please. Number 7. Run number 7. So here we just predilate with a 2.520 balloon, just to let the IVAS pass, and we ensure that the IVAS
Plate.
by IVAS that we are in the true lumen.
This is from the PLB branch. You can see the IVS images.
Yes.
So we are sure that we are in the true lumen. And the vessel down is not that big, but proximal mid segment, mid distal, it's a 30, then 3.25 for the proximal. So here we are all through lumen. So good we don't enter to the false track. So all through.
Run 8.
Next, please.
We're entering the stent.
Sometimes some small
Minor
dissection,
calcification.
but it's some calcification. But here it's coming. We are sure that we are in the true lumen.
A lot of fibrophatic plaque.
And here coming the stent. The stent was a bare metal stent.
Yes, it
not
was.
Verapose. So we decide to put one long stand or two overlapping stand. So we decide for last to put a 3038 promise element stand. Then we overlapping with other stands. So next, please, the image, the Anju, please. Anju,
next. Anju, next. Anju, next. Next.
What was the size on the IVAS? It looked more than 3.5, isn't it?
Yes, we decide now to put a post-stand dilatation, 3.25 or 3.5 for the proximal and 3.0 for the distal.
Is the IVAS run next one?
Next, please.
Next one. Next.
So
here
here
is the first injection.
The first injection of Anju. And here we put the stand. Next, please. Next, please. Next. Final image.
Next.
Make it final image. Final image.
Take the second stent. Distal is 2.7520. Promise element.
Next.
The proximal is 3.5 or 3.
3.0. Deployed at 16 atmospheres.
Initially, the proximal part is 3 into
38.
Okay.
Yes.
Deployed at 16 atmospheres.
Next, please.
Next one.
Next one.
The 2.75 deployed at 14 atmosphere.
And then we check with IVAS. We see that here is good. The distal part before the cracks, we check by IVAS and
mild
plaque. There's no dissections or thrombose. So we decide now to do post-stand dilatation, and that's the case finish.
Okay, thank you so much. I think we will be going to the next center. Very well demonstrated IVAS guided penetration.
Thank you, Dr. Sakura. Thank you, Dr. Ganesh, and thank you, Dr. Pratap there.
We hope to see you in the evening.
We appreciate for giving me a chance.
Thank you.
And thank for my team here.
Bhatia, can we go to the center, Apollo Hospital, Hyderabad?
Dr. Rajshekhar, Dr. Ramesh, Dr. Aditya, Dr. Uday Kumar.
Not ready?
We all send our regards for the entire IJCTO program.
So we go back to Dr. Arun Kalyan Sundaram because Hyderabad will take another 15 minutes. Arun, you're with us? Arun, we are with us?
I guess you can't hear me. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Yeah, we are working our way through. It's happening. Okay.
So just take us what we have done in the last 10 minutes.
Not a whole lot. Okay, well, a little bit, I guess. Go back. Trap balloon, quick. Okay. Show them. Back. The other back. Back. There you go. Okay, good. So, I just, in the same area view, I took a Gaia second. I stuck into where, I just went by feel. Yeah. So I stayed away from the branch. I stuck into the RCA, and that's a cine of that. And then go next. So we switched LAO, confirmed that we were in the RCA architecture and beyond the branch. And the same XTA that I had, I just took it knuckle down. So again, this is going to be a ridiculously hard ADR. So I don't know if we'll get it, but you know, I'm going to do it. If it works, great. If it doesn't, I'll go retro. We're okay.
So basically, you took a Gaia second
to redirect, get into the RCA, got this what is this? Prograde, and just took it further down, and then took an XTA, knuckled it down, and now I'm trapping it. I'm going to go back with the boss.
So by knuckling, you have reached, this is the maximum you could reach with knuckling?
No, I don't want to go beyond.
Okay.
I'm going to try and finish it up with the boss.
So you're changing it for the boss now?
Yep. So yeah, I don't know about this, like I said, this is the first time microcatheter for me. Okay, go up. 16 in flight. Okay, now get me the cross, Jamuna. I want the cross boss ready.
So
16,
Arun is going to show the cross boss now. He's going to boss it down to the cross now. So let's see.
Yeah. So guys, just to set expectations, this is going to be like, probably a 50-50 ADR. It's really diseased distal. So I don't know. We'll see.
Actually, it is a deliberate knuckling or it's actually accidental knuckling?
No,
Deliberate.
Deliberate means will you use Gaia second as a wire for knuckling? And there is
No. I switched already to an XTA.
Oh, XTA already. Oh,
Sorry guys. I think I told you that.
Can the cameraman show your hands when you're actually bossing it? We want to see the movement,
Sure.
how you do it.
Okay guys, camera. I'm now just loading it on the wire, so you don't want to see that. Okay, good. Camera on hands.
So can you tell us what exactly you'll be doing when you boss it? You'll turn clock or anti-clock, or you can do either?
You can do either and spin. The key is to go fast. So you can see my hands. You'll see.
No,
exactly
you
what
just tell us, you push, rotate, anti-clockwise,
I don't push. You got to spin fast.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to push.
The lighting should be
Deflect.
little more lighting
Deflect.
should be there in the hand.
Deflect.
Just put the light here.
Okay.
Light,
This light.
Okay,
light
good.
into the hand. Okay.
Okay.
Cameraman, just show his hands. We don't
Okay.
want to see his face for some time.
All right. Good. So
He wants to reach to the,
I need
it's
a
still
lot
a
more
long
saline.
gap.
Yeah.
Light on, Guru.
Yeah, probably up to the branch. Probably
After this step, we'll come back to you.
You saw the crossbars move to a stroke flora. So now we're going to pull the knuckle back. Okay, good. Can you just put it down a little bit? It's really nice. Okay, that's okay, I guess. Okay, thank you. That's good. So now, the key is to just spin it really fast. Okay, good.
Arun, just hold on for a second because
Tell Dr. Nasu that we are going to come to him in 5 minutes. Ask him to wait.
Just tell him to wait for 2 minutes minimum.
We are seeing an important step of bossing. So, Dr. Nasu, we are coming back to you in 5 minutes. Give us 5 minutes. Back to Arun, back to Arun.
Vipin, can you go to Arun?
Vipin, please don't switch the cath labs without asking us.
Okay. I want you to reference that. Oh, it's going to be bloody hard.
Oh, Arun, actually we missed you. We just, you took the crossbars down.
I'm going to show you again.
Okay,
Hold on.
please,
Okay,
please.
good. Because I thought you were with me, to be honest,
No,
because
I'm
I kept
sorry for
hearing
that.
you.
I
No,
didn't-
it's all good. Don't worry. Okay. So, yeah, I got 10 more millimeters to go, so I'm going to go, and I'm going to try and not advance it too far down, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, good. Stroke flora. I just spin fast, that's all. It's really not a push, right? Stored? Okay, good. So now I want to see if I'm where I need to be. So guys, I want the following in the room. Is there anyone from Boston here who knows what we need? Where are those guys?
So he did a rapid spinning.
Yeah, the key is to spin fast, guys. That's the
Spin
thing.
fast.
Okay, good. I like it. Okay, good. Keep it ready. Give me a cyan blue again, that first wire.
So while you are trying to connect the two, we are going back to
Sure.
Hyderabad because Dr. Nasu wants to show his case, which he took probably 4 to 5 hours and finished it.
Okay, good, awesome. Okay,
Can we
good.
go back to Hyderabad?
Okay, good.
Vipin, go to
Give me a
Hyderabad,
brand
please.
new cyan blue and turn that light off. We don't need the light anymore, please. Okay, turn it off. Okay, here, I have
Dr. Nasu?
No, he's not there. Actually, when the screen is not.
Dr. Nasu?
all that here.
Dr. Nasu? No, we can't hear him. No, we can't hear you, Dr. Nasu.
Get the balloons and
Can you hear us? Dr. Nasu, can you hear us? He can hear us. I can read his lip movement. But we can't hear you. Vipin, we don't hear Dr. Nasu. Just give us half a minute. We are trying to connect you. We can, I believe you can hear us, but we can't hear you. Just, they're doing the thing, yeah. We have one more hour.
Vipin, is it?
No, we can,
So, guys, I need some wire.
no, you're still connected to Arun.
Something. Cyan blue, run through.
Arun, you are
Oh,
light.
they are. Oh.
Vipin connected to Hyderabad or not? Nasu, can you hear us? No.
Yes,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes, you are with us.
Yes, I spent so long time to complete the reverse card, but finally I could get the leather grade wire inside the integrated guiding extension. So then I put the stents, totally 3 stents from PR branch to the orifice, and I use the post 3.5 balloon for the post dilatation.
Nasu, you please take us to the place where you had left us. I mean, you were trying to, when you left us at the live case, at that time your knuckle was the retrograde wire.
Yes.
Yeah, you take us from there.
But actually, the knuckle wire is in a subintimal space.
Okay.
So I changed the antegrade. Fortunately, the antegrade wire up to the middle of the RCA is a wire is in the intima.
Okay.
So I dilated the 3O button and I changed the retrograde system from the knuckle to the Schoenbach.
Can you show us those recordings?
Yes, I show.
Nasu, I was guided, you did antegrade IVAS with a side branch actually. You have shown that one. From that step you have to show.
Yes. Just a moment, please. And anyway, it's very difficult case. Just a moment. So
We select good cases for you every year.
Thank you so much. This is you can see the knuckle wire.
Yeah.
But this knuckle wire.
How did you advance your antegrade wire? It was IVAS guided?
No. Antegrade wire is we can use the retrograde knuckle wire as a landmark.
Okay.
And finally, the Miracle 12 gram advances the distal RCA. And the Miracle 12 gram has a good support. So I can dilate the distal side and then check the IVAS. IVAS shows us the up to the middle of the RCA is undergrad system is in intima. So I changed the knuckle wire system in retrograde to the Schoenbach. This is Schoenbach to follow the. After crossing the wire, I checked the IVAS. I fully understand that some part of the CTO segment is going to the subintimal space, but the proximal and the distal is still in intima.
But before checking the IVAS catheter, you dilated the balloon with a balloon, right?
Yes.
So that dilatation you did when the wire was, you are not sure that wire is in the subintima or intima. Then how do you dilate?
But actually, this vessel RCA is very big, so the 2.5 or 3.0 is okay. No risk of the perforation.
Okay.
Okay, this is stent 2.538, the giants, but the proximal side is very calcified. You can see some calcification is there. So I put the Onyx 3038 for the orifice, and the post dilatation by the 3.5 like this. And this is short, but we can see some stenosis is in the PR branch. So I put the additional 2.5 short stent for the PR branch. Like this, and then this is spinal shot.
Yeah, brilliantly done. I mean,
Brilliant.
It's a difficult case.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much for your support.
Next time you will be given a much difficult case.
I'm looking at us. Thank you.
So can we go back to Arun?
70 mil and went is through the, this time it went through the lumen. Your
Can we
cross
go back
bus
to our
went through the lumen, isn't it?
Who knows where we went? I don't really know.
But you are in the lumen in the end.
It looks like it. So we're going to IVUS it, right? So we'll do that.
Now, can we go back to Arun?
Okay, they're coming
No.
back to us. No.
Here.
Okay. Okay.
Arun, can you hear us?
Yep.
Tell us, what did you do?
Actually not. So go back, guys. Keep going back. Okay. Go back. Okay. Go there. Next.
Your
Okay.
cross bus.
I don't know what we did. So go next. So the last, remember we had like 10 more millimeters? So
Yes.
just spun it really fast, go next. So I had a little bit of a suspicion, maybe I'm true lumen, maybe I'm not. So next. So then I just actually I didn't do anything. I just took a cyan blue and I went down. And it looks like it's going up a septal. So we took a couple of projections. It looks like the PL takes off at a pretty, here I wasn't sure. So guys, again, feel free to comment. Next. Okay, there. Go frame by frame so that the audience can see it. Frame by frame. Next. Looks like it's going up a septal. We're down a branch and going up a septal. Next. Play it. Okay, next. Okay, so this view, you can see that the PL kind of goes up almost like, there's a 120-degree bend there. And it looks like I'm going up a septal. I think we are intraluminal. So what I'm going to do before I do anything is to IVUS it, see where I am, and then go from there. What is any other thing that you would do different or something? Or?
Yeah, it's cyan blue, so you can...
Yeah, it's a cyan blue. It never buckled. Center it, guys.
So
Okay,
you want
good.
to play around with the tip of the wire again and try to reposition it?
Nope, I'm going to IVUS it. I did it for a little bit, and it didn't. No, I tried. I, in fact, reshaped the cyan blue. Didn't go, so I didn't show you that part, but we did it already, and it didn't work. So what we're going to do is just, before we balloon till kingdom come, I'm going to IVUS it, see where we are, because we have a cross-pulse channel, so hopefully the IVUS goes. If it doesn't, I'll balloon it with the 1.5 that I already have, and then do this. And if for some reason I'm subintimal, I might go retro, whatever, we'll see. I'm hoping it's in. It looks like it's in. What do you guys think?
You think you will be able to take the IVUS guiding right till the RCA?
That's a good question, and the Boston thing's tip is a little bit long, so I don't know if it'll go, but I'm hoping it does.
But do you think that the wire cannot be repositioned again now?
I can, but I was over a boss, and I didn't want to lose ground, so I've just left it. If it doesn't work, like I said, I'm just going to balloon it and then take an anti-grade shot.
Okay.
Would it be beneficial to take a crusade and get into the PL branch?
It would be extremely beneficial if we had a crusade. We don't.
Okay.
No, Corsair. They said no crusade. I just want to see where we are, Distal. Yeah, no, that's absolutely right. So for the audience, so again, we are doing certain things because we're trying to make do with what we got, but that's absolutely the right answer. You want to, if you have IVUS, IVUS would confirm where you are, put a dual lumen catheter, wire the dominant vessel, and the reason I'm kind of a little bit hesitant to come back too much is I don't want to lose ground at this point, because angiographically it looks really, really promising. The key is, the one thing that you absolutely do not want to do is stent it, ever, before you know where your wire is, which again, this is for the audience, not for the panel. Just letting people know, don't do that. Anything else is fair game, but the right answer really is like either IVUS or crusade or any dual lumen catheter if it's available, and wire the dominant vessel. Sorry guys, just killing time while we're waiting for the IVUS.
Actually, Arun, if you are not in the true lumen, what are the steps you will be going to take if IVUS is showing not in the true lumen? What are the steps you are going to take it?
I'm probably going to try and go retrograde.
Okay.
Or I might do a blind double stick and swap at the distal edge. I don't know.
One question is actually, will you do a ADR again?
I'm sorry?
Will you do will you take the ADR again, that we need to take Stingray and gold wire?
No, that's the thing. It's like, even to start with, it looked like it was a small enough vessel and a very, very short landing zone. So, I mean, we could try it if, I got to talk to Boston about is everything free?
If it is not in the true lumen, will you take a parallel wire technique now?
If it's not true lumen, I probably would just Stingray it, but I think parallel wire is not a bad option.
But
Ideally, I like parallel wire with Crusade, so without Crusade, I'm like a little bit on the fence.
your first choice will be retrograde. If it is not, you'll be going for a Stingray.
No,
or
actually,
parallel wire.
what I'm going to do is if it's not true lumen, I'll probably do Stingray ADR, blind stick and swap double. If it doesn't work, I'll go retro. Because I'm already there. It takes me another 5 minutes to try Stingray. If it doesn't work, then I'll go retrograde.
So the first choice will be Stingray if it is not in the true lumen. Second is actually retrograde.
Yep.
Right? Parallel wire is not an option for you.
Well, if I had Crusade, it would be a great option, but I don't, yeah, I mean, I guess you could do it without it, but I prefer to do it with it.
Okay, okay. Asakura, what he will do if it is not in the... Dr. Asakura, if it is not in the true lumen, what are the options for you in this?
Yeah, guys, like, talk to me. I'm just telling you what I would do. So please tell me what you would do.
Actually, Stinger is not available in Japan.
Okay.
I have a good comment about this case.
So will you...
IJCTO to the retrograde approach.
You know retrograde.
Yeah.
You do retrograde.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. Absolutely. I think from the beginning, this case, in fact, I thought it was going to end up being retrograde. Yeah, I mean, if I didn't have, the only reason I would do Stingray is not because I think there's a great chance of success, but because I'm right there. If it's not, I'm just going to try it. It's going to take an additional 5 to 10 minutes. If it doesn't work, then I can go retrograde. That's all.
It will be in the true lumen only. I just asked the question.
No, absolutely. No, I think those are great discussion points and very good for us to move forward. Okay, come closer. Keep it straight, please. Thank you. Oh, guys, his hand, please. Okay. Come closer. Okay, good. Okay, good. Closer. Deflate trap. Okay, good. Okay, can you just come closer as I'm moving forward? Thank you. Perfect. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, as somebody very astutely said, it's not going. Okay, come closer. Yep, okay. So give us a balloon.
I expected it to go till where you bossed it, I mean. After
Yeah, me too. I was kind of hoping, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, whatever. It's fine. We'll balloon it. It's going. I just got to be patient with it.
It's gone? It's gone?
It's going somewhere. So I'll go as far as it goes. Careful.
It looks like it's
Your
beyond the crux.
wire.
Yep.
Beyond the crux, so I think you can...
No, the distal edge is beyond the crux. I don't think the proximal edge is beyond the crux. I don't know. Whatever. You can go live, guys. Yeah, go. Yeah, go. Flush, karo. Flush it, please. So, guys, you can see the IVUS till where we are, I guess.
IVUS, please show the IVUS images.
Can you guys see it? No, I want to actually go forward if I can.
Okay.
I'm still going to try and go forward a little bit and sneak in a little bit if I can. But if not, it is what it is. Okay.
You are in the false lumen, I think.
Yep, looks false there. But that's, like I said, I'm not beyond the crux. Okay, so that part I knew I was false, so I'm not, okay. Okay, that's super helpful. So, let's do the following. I'm just going to balloon it. If it doesn't work, maybe we'll just go retro. Okay, good. You guys see it? Okay, take it out. Okay. Yeah, it's out, man. It's in the guide. Okay, come. Give me give me a 1.5 balloon. The 1.5 balloon, please. Thank you. Okay, keep it straight. Okay, good. Guys, what's going on? Okay,
Arun, tell me,
Yeah.
instead of a balloon, if you're not sure, can you boss it further into the PLV?
Why?
Not PLB, PD. PL is a very
No.
sharp uptake.
No, I wouldn't, just for the simple reason that boss is a little bit more in control than ballooning it. Balloon I can place precisely where I want to. I want to stay shy of the crux, balloon it, because boss I can't. I mean, I want to have that degree of fine control in terms of where I'm going to go. What I really want is to open up the channel and see whatever it is. And if it is not, then let me just go retro. Yeah, because boss is, I can't control it that much. So give me the 1.5 balloon, please. Thanks. This is a trap. Get it out. It's not bleeding from here, right? Guys, is it bleeding from here? Or? Okay, so... now it's closed, right? Okay, good. Just making sure. Okay. It's all good. It's a 1.5, right?
So now you are going to balloon it.
Yep. Moment of truth. And that's okay. I mean, we have done ADR after 1.5 balloon when boss won't go and Stingray won't go. So it's all right. Like I said, the only thing not to do is tent into badness. Okay, so I want you to hold this wire and pin it. Careful. Okay, good. Good job. Thank you. So we're doing all right on the radiation and contrast. So guys, is this kinked already? Can I have like a, you know what, give me a new balloon. I want a new 1.5 balloon, please. Thank you. So this balloon is all kinked and beat up, so I'm not going to use it. Keep it straight. Take it out. Okay, yeah, deflate it. Okay, I got the wire. Thank you.
You need to make more friends there.
No, I need to go in the morning. That's what I realized. It's all good, guys. It's all good.
Now they gave you balloon?
We're waiting for the balloon. So the system is that we, the inventory is in a storeroom, so someone's got to actually go and get it every time we get something. So some of the things we have brought it up front, and some things we just, you know, if you ask for something new, they got to go get it. It's all good.
So inventory is not there in the cath lab. It is in a separate room?
Correct. And again, for those that are, you know, if you've been doing CTOs routinely, it's okay in regular angioplasty. We were just talking about it. It's okay because it doesn't add a whole lot of case time, but if you're doing a CTO and if you ask for like 15 different things, and let's say it takes 90 seconds each time, that's 22.5 minutes extra for the case.
No, I don't think it's okay even for a regular case, not inventory in the lab.
Just for discussion, food for thought. It's all good.
So you balloon up to the PDA object.
I'm going to go to the crux, yeah. And then use my retrograde as a marker. So we got the balloon. What is this? 1.5 what? 10, is it? Okay. So I generally prefer longer balloons, but I'll take it. It's okay. It's all good. Keep it straight, please, Jamuna. Thank you. Thank you. It's a little too much negative tension. Careful. Okay, good. Okay, I got the wire. Thanks. Okay, good. That's good. Okay, they do make good balloons. Okay, that's fine. I don't know what brand or whatever it is, but went. So let's check with retrograde angiography as to where we are. Yeah, don't move anything. Okay, good. I got to go in a little bit more. I might be subintimal for all I know. Who knows? Okay. Reference that, please. Maybe I'm subintimal. I don't know.
Actually, your balloon has reached where you're now.
Now I'm, yeah. Okay, go up. Okay, go up. Okay. 6, 8, 10. All right. Okay, deflate. Okay, 12, 20. Let's just do 20 inflation all through. Yeah, just go 20. It's fine. We're just going to balloon the whole track, guys. Deflate. 20. It's a 10 balloon, right? So we got to do multiple. Sorry, you have lots of 20. Yeah, so the other thing with CTOs is try and stock up longer balloons. It saves you a lot of energy and time. Go up 20.
Hey, Arun, can you hear me? Sudhir here, Sudhir Rathore.
Hi, Sudhir.
Obviously, it looks like quite a tricky case, and it might be subintimal at that point, so I think we should have a low threshold of considering retrograde.
Yep.
And assessing maybe it's caused more subintimal injury. Retrograde might be difficult.
I know, right? I don't, so what do you think?
Well, let's see what it does, and retrograde injection, I hope.
Okay, go on.
And,
so the thing is, after ballooning, retrograde injection is not going to be great because I would have probably opened up the channels if I'm true. Okay,
Arun, Dr. Galassi has something to say.
Yes, Dr. Galassi.
Can you give the mic?
20, yeah.
I think that at this stage probably it's wise to stop and probably to let the art be sealed by itself, and then try to wait in a few months' time to re-angio, and probably, there is a recent paper that has been reviewed by myself and from the United States for many antegrade dissection re-entry not successfully performed. And then when you keep this artery, usually this artery will seal, and then in 2 to 3 months, the artery is prone to be recanalized fully. So when you have a long dissection like that, and you have PD compromise, almost compromised, I think it's wise to stop and to have a second attempt.
And I think that's an excellent point if you are subintimal. Okay, center it. If neither works and we are truly subintimal, let us say ADR didn't work and my retrograde doesn't work, then yeah, you definitely don't want to stent long areas where, especially after you have knuckled in and just starred in. I think maybe that's what he's referring to, but no, I completely agree. If you're not, so then I'll just do an investment procedure, walk, live to fight another day. 6 to 8 weeks later, bring them on and do it later. I think that's a very, very good point. The key again is that I don't know if I'm true or false yet. So if anyone feels differently, let me know.
So the problem with stopping and coming back after 8 weeks, is there, do you stop only when you fail, or do you know before that itself? At what point do you stop?
If he finds it's subintimal now, then he stops it.
If you find it subintimal, actually with balloon dilatation, I think it is better to, he actually advised that it's better to stop it and do a re-intervention.
Do you try re-entry or abandon? Because
Galassi, actually after 2 to 3 months, you do a re-entry into the subintimal to intima.
Well, yes, probably the idea is this, that in 2 to 3 months there is a sealing of the distal part of the dissection, and you have probably the entry of the true lumen, and so you stent the only proximal part. That's it. This is the idea. This is the study that has been performed.
Same, right? Okay.
And you prevent now to go retrograde to stent all the way through, because now it is clear that it's all will be long dissection, long stent.
Arun,
this is the idea. And actually, when the flow is good, this is also very, very good, very successful.
Just give me flash.
Arun, we have taken you in the side screen, and we are going to Hyderabad Apollo. For Dr.
Hello?
Yamal.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, this is from Dr. Apollo Hyderabad. Welcome back again, where Professor Yamane, Dr. Raman Chawla and Dr. Narayan Rao are going to embark upon another lovely case. This is a 60-year-old male, diabetic hypertensive with class 2 angina, who underwent PTCA stent to the LAD in 2009. He has a normal LV with normal renal parameters. The index angiogram, as you can see on your screens, shows a proximal LAD ISR CTO.
Thank you. Thank you.
We can't see we can't see anything.
Can't you see the index angiogram?
No.
Okay, we'll just put it on screen. How about now?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. We're playing. Okay, playing that. Can you see that now? This is the epicaudal view showing the ISR CTO followed by the RA caudal. And now this is a proximal total ISR CTO with some retrograde collaterals coming from the RCA
Right.
and some CCO septal collaterals. So I will hand over to Dr. Raman Chawla and Dr. Yamane, who will discuss the strategy here. Over to you, Dr. Chawla.
Flush.
Raman,
Yeah.
here, we are,
You're live?
yeah, you're live.
Yeah, I never knew that. Let's start. Let him come then.
Just a second. Somebody takes care of my earphones?
Yeah.
Earphones?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell Raman bring Dr. Yamane also.
Yeah.
Just a second.
Okay.
Show me the wire.
I think till you progress a little bit, for 5 minutes we'll go to Arun and come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Thank you.
That's the best thing.
Vipan, can we go to Arun Kalyan Sundaram?
Let us see, because when the candidate will come back.
Perfect, perfect. This is okay.
Vipan, can we go back to the Jubilee Hills? Jubilee Hills Apollo.
You engage? Oh, okay. This. Oh.
For 5 minutes we want to go to Jubilee Hills Apollo. We are going to decide from here, not you.
Vipin Bhatia just shift to...
He's yet to start the case.
Give me the miracle.
Okay, Arun, tell us what is the progress, anything happened?
I'm going to do a blind stick and swap. Okay.
So what did you do after we left you? Please tell us.
Where did you leave me?
Come again?
I don't. Okay,
You
so
were
we go
ballooning.
back one cine.
The
We were
ballooning
ballooning.
part.
Yeah. Okay. Now play it. Okay. So we took a shot, and I am subintimal, I think.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is just put a miracle 12 and do a blind stick, and we'll see if I can get in. If not, I'll see what I gotta do.
Why you don't take a stingray and try now?
No, that's what I'm doing.
Okay,
A blind stick, yeah, with a stingray.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Can you,
So,
show
but I gotta-
can you show his hand and steps? Show us everything.
Okay.
No, he's actually kept the wire into some branch. I think it is.
No, so what we did was just I gotta get a stiff wire, right? So I put in a. It was just a Sion that I had at the. Is this flying?
So this is a cross boss again?
No, I just had exchange Procrat or something.
Okay. Exchange catheter.
Yeah,
And this wire is Miracle 12?
correct.
Okay.
Trap stone, correct? Okay, good. Okay, good. Go up. Go up. Inflate. 16. Okay.
What he's doing?
So where are you inflating the balloon?
Oh, this is a trap balloon.
Is taken or not?
It's just a trap balloon.
Okay.
Okay. In the guide, yeah. So, yeah, I just have a miracle down there, so I'm going to now take a stingray balloon and go. Can we give like 2,000 more, please? Thank you. Okay, new
Can you
stop
just show us how you are going to prepare the stingray balloon?
Sure.
Can you show and Arun?
We don't have 20. Yeah, I'll be there in a second. I'm just getting the stuff that we need to give us a 50 then. 50, yeah. And do you have the blue stopcock? Blue color one? This is a high pressure one? Is it a high pressure one? Okay. Okay, I need a 50 cc syringe. Since
Just
we don't have
the
20.
cameraman there, please show.
Guys, yes, hi, I'm coming over. Hold on.
Yeah, okay.
So it's all good.
So he's going to show us how to prepare the stingray balloon. There is a method to prepare it.
So, again, like I said, it's a hit or miss, ADR, but we'll try it.
Cameraman, please show the hands.
Yeah, we're still waiting for a syringe, guys, so there's nothing. So.
No, the hand should be the big screen. Actually, the other one is angio can be in the small screen.
Yeah.
That would be very good. Okay. Arun, always you wanted a tougher wire to be there before the stingray to be taken.
Correct.
Which are the wires you prefer? Miracle 12 then?
6-3, something stip all the way to the tip, Gaia, CP.
Gaia first is also okay, or Gaia second is?
I usually, if I'm going to use the Gaia, I end up using third.
You don't take Gaia second?
I usually go third. I need something with a Lua lock. I need with a Lua lock.
So you're using a 50cc syringe to
No, I'm not. The key is don't use one of these syringes. This doesn't work. You want something with a lock. Oh, give me 10 then. Okay. Give me whatever you have with a, no, I want a new syringe with a Lua lock.
Yeah, give him any lever lock syringe.
Yep. Anything is good.
Anything more than 5 cc.
No, we're not able to see what you're doing now.
Oh, I don't know. Focus down, nature. Okay, good.
So he's prepping the Stingray.
Okay, so I want a really good prep, right? Good negative. So whether it works or not, you guys will see later. Till what time do we have, guys, for transmission?
No, we have another 40 minutes. After you prepare this balloon, we will go to the other lab.
Perfect.
At least you can show us how to prepare the Stingray balloon.
So 2 good negative preps, right? Whatever your lucky number, 2 or 3. But the key is be patient. You want a good vacuum, that's the thing. So I need contrast and a small syringe, please. With
So
the
you're
lock.
going to take a concentrated contrast, right?
100% contrast, correct, yeah. Okay, good. And there is a fly that's bothering me a lot. Okay, good.
Again in the lever lock syringe?
Yes, correct. So
show his hand, please.
Hand, show the hand. You don't need to show my face. Show the hand.
How many ml?
2, 3 ml, 5 ml, whatever you got. Something small.
Okay.
Get the air out of the system.
And then he's going to open up the lock.
And yeah, the key is make sure it's a... Okay. And it's got the plunger has got to dive in when we do it. Okay, so that's a good prep. Okay, so we're going to just sit tight here. So I want... Don't take
how
the
much
syringe
ml
off.
actually goes into the negative system? 1 ml?
Maybe 1, yeah. So I want you to flush this, okay? It's an over-the-wire balloon, so flush it. I'm going to take out the stylet. So you guys, lower. Okay, good. Take out the stylet, okay? Please, thank you. Okay, good job. Good. That's it. Don't take that syringe. Leave it, okay? Good, perfect. Good job. So trap is still up, right? Okay.
The side port is with a syringe with the contrast.
Right.
Remote? No. Side port with the hub.
Okay. So Stingray balloon, CP12 in the room, pilot 200 in the room. Yeah, I want everything in the room, guys.
Get your pilot 150, 200, whatever.
Yeah. No, I just told them to bring it in so that we don't wait after we do the stick. That's all.
Okay, can we go to the screen?
Screen also. Screen.
The screen.
Yep.
Okay. Deflate the, yeah. So I want you to mag up a little bit now. Yeah, go up. Good.
Can you increase the frame rate?
No. No. Don't do that. You can see it. That's good enough.
No, seriously, we'll not be able to see. Okay, let's see.
You can see it. Oh, you guys don't? Really?
We cannot see, but anyway, you are seeing.
Okay, fine. Go 15. Okay, I'm going to do this purely for educational purposes for the next 5 minutes. Okay.
This radiation we will take care.
Radiation for us.
No, it's for the patient. I don't care, guys, but just... okay, center it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get the trap back because it's moving forward with the balloon. Get this out. Okay, thank you. And I need his hands off the tape. Hands. Move all those things out, please. Okay, good. Okay. I want to so no more anti-grade shots, guys, this is RCA, right? Okay. Okay, can I have, okay, let's do housekeeping for a second. I need a new green towel. So let's just clear this mess a little bit. It looks too bloody. So let's just clean it up and then kind of go from there. It's just,
Arun, a little bit faster, we're going to see it, and that we have to go
We
to
have
other.
only 25 more minutes and we have to go to Hyderabad.
Okay, why don't you go to Hyderabad
You can
and
make
come
it
back?
clear later, but you just show that.
Yeah, it's just I don't want to have, yeah. Just, so, yeah, you know what, why don't you go to Hyderabad and come back? Give me a second here because it's just really bloody here for a second. 1 minute.
We want to see you stick actually.
I know. So do I. Okay, good. So, give me an indiflator. Okay. This is, oh, fuck. The balloon's back.
Your wire is back down.
Yep, I see that. I'm in the same spot again. Okay, no, don't do anything right now.
So where are you going to stick in the PD?
I need it. No, before the crux.
Okay.
Okay, and I need your hands. So guys, it's critical that the wire doesn't get pulled back. So please be extra careful. Right? It's all good. You're doing a good job. So let's just make sure nothing comes back. Let me get the stingray balloon down again. Okay, good. Something is leaking from there. What's that? Okay. It's okay now? It's okay? Now okay? All right, good. All right.
But how do you understand the position?
Retrograde injection, please. With a retrograde shot, inject.
Okay.
Okay. So I want you to freeze it.
No, we can't see the balloon.
Okay, I want you to freeze it. Okay.
A double mag would help.
Freeze it and reference it. Yeah, in fact, I asked for double mag, so I don't know what's going on. Okay. Guys, can we go double mag briefly?
Yeah, we can see it now.
Okay, thank you. Okay, good. Let's, so listen, I do not know, I intentionally took this off. Don't hook it back. So I took no anti-grade shots. Okay, good. Ready? Okay, good. So what I want is the interflator, right? That we're going to connect this, and then I'm going to go up on the, okay? So we're going to get all the, no, I know. I want to get all the air out. Exactly.
How much inflation are you giving?
We're going to go to 4 atmospheres.
Okay.
So first you want to clear the air, be like this. The key is you want like really, really good prep. That's the whole idea of this. So we're going to do this, and then give me the, somebody told me there's a 50 ml syringe with a lower lock, right? Get that. Thanks.
So you inflate the balloon before you pull off your miracle?
Yeah, I do. So that's actually, okay. Good view, bad view, right? Okay.
Very good view. Now we can see.
Bad view.
No, he has to.
Bad view.
Now we have to change it.
Okay.
He's seeing the balloon like this.
I don't want to see the balloon like this.
I don't want to see that.
Murphy's Law, right? Nothing.
Now he told about the view because we can see it.
Okay, got it. So can I have an artery forceps or something? Okay, so here's what I want you to do.
So you're going to stick it with a stingray wire or some other wire?
I'm gonna have you stingray wire.
Okay.
Okay. Put it on here. Put it on here. Put it. No. Take it out. Okay. Let me show you. I'm going to pull negative, and then I want you to put it on here so that it doesn't. I want negative suction, right? Okay, good.
What's happening, Arun?
Nothing. Patient's restless. We're just trying to. Yeah. It's all good. Nothing. He has been from when they got access.
Where are you giving this negative?
It's all good. I'm just doing straw because, you know.
Now, which place, where
did
you
you
giving
give
the negative?
now?
I'm sorry, guys, there's a little bit of disturbance.
In the balloon only you're giving negative?
Yeah. Thank you.
You inflated the balloon, right?
Yes, I have. So give me another view. Go AP cranial.
So what negative have you given?
Suck it up as much as you can. No, that's a bad view. Go AP caudal.
No, Arun, did you understand? You actually inflated the balloon.
Yeah, I inflated the balloon and I sucked through the over-the-wire port.
No, Arun, we need a clarity. You have inflated the balloon, you removed your miracle wire.
So guys, I'm going to focus on this. This is the over-the-wire port that's getting sucked out, right? Here, I've inflated. I mean, it's like a regular over-the-wire balloon, guys.
What he is trying to do is
straw.
aspirate the subintimal collection.
Exactly.
Right,
Exactly. So
reduce
we're
the
doing
subintimal
straw-
space
Got it.
because it's dilated
Got it,
there.
okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
So he's getting
Yeah.
the hematoma out and then repuncture, otherwise the space is too
I'm just
big.
going to see if I can see
One
anything at all.
port you inflated the balloon, the other port you aspirated.
Move up.
That's
Yeah,
it.
from where the miracle wire is removed, there is put a liver lock syringe.
No, because it is
And
to
is
be
giving
clarified.
negative to remove any
So it's
hematoma.
working as a microcatheter in the subintimal space to aspirate the...
Give me a...
see, you can see the vessel better now.
Stingray.
Because there is a hematoma compressing the distal RCA.
Okay.
So it makes it look a bit better, retrograde
So now
filling.
you guys, exactly, now
to
you
make the
guys see
repuncture.
the distal RCA a little bit better, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so we got, so yeah, see that, right?
Yep.
So, good. So the view before, if you see it, there was nothing there. So we were just aspirating stingray wire. Where's the pilot 200? No, you are kidding. 150? Guys,
Finally you got it or not? Pilot 200.
no, we have nothing. We have no. Okay, this is not for purposes of entertainment, right? Like, I really need a pilot. Guys, this is a diseased 1 millimeter. You wanted me to do an ADR? I need the inventory. Okay, okay, good. We got to figure out some. Or a 50.
Can you use a Fielder FC?
It really doesn't have any penetration, so no. Keep.
Arun, what about
XTA?
Fielder? After stick, would you like to use a Fielder FC in place of pilot?
FC doesn't do a great job. I've tried it once or twice and usually just ends up buckling. I need a little bit more oomph. So
What about Miracle 12? No?
No, I might stick and drive it, which is really suboptimal. Let's see. I might use an XTA or a... no, I don't need a 200 millimeter wire. I need
Progress
a
40 or 80? Ultimate Pro is not there.
So, I'm going to...
You're going to stick or we go to the other lab?
I'm going to stick. I just don't know what to swap it out with. And usually I don't like to wait for too long. Guys, just for education, right? This much of blood came out. So there's a lot of hematoma. Yeah.
So that's the blood which you sucked out from the subintimal
space. So the key is like, you know, the reason I didn't jump
But
in
how
and
do we
stick
know
is-
it's subintimal space blood? It can be from the retrograde also, right?
Arun, we have to leave you in the side screen and we go to Hyderabad.
Sounds good, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, they're coming. What is this? Well, let us cross first, let's see.
Raman?
Yeah.
We are with you.
Yeah, how are you? So we have a case, you are going to give history? What should I tell? What of history? History is already presented to you. That it seems that a 45-year young male who had, was a diabetic, non-smoker, strong family history of sudden death probably. He had angioplasty about 4 years back. He is not that much symptomatic. Some atypical symptom was there. He got angio because he was scared. That revealed instant LAD stenosis. Stent size was probably 3. It looks like 3 into 20, something like that. Yeah, no one has given me history. It looks like 3 and 20.
Hi, we are from the Hyderabad, and thank you very much. Always it's just a very nice pleasure, Dr. Yamani here, and probably we are the entire team for the live demonstration here from the Hyderabad at Polo. So as you can see, this gentleman is actually 61 years old, and this is a LAD in-stent occlusion. But today's setup shot from the both femoral, several French, both thesis, and left side is EBU 3.0 side hole, and right side is AL 0.75. So today's first angio, please.
First angio.
So this is proximal LAD in-stent occlusion, but the problem is that as you can see, inflow of the stent is occluded very much tapering away, and there is some intra-lesional collaterals or the bridging collaterals, whatever. Next. And this is a spider shot. This is a very good orientation as well as a guiding catheter, because this gentleman has a little bit narrower left main to the LAD direction. So probably this is ABU 3.0, fitting very well for the direction of the LAD. Next.
aorta is also small size.
Yeah.
3.0.
So this is a simultaneous injection from the right to left. Next. Sorry. And we can see the very diffuse disease of the distal segment because of the partially the very poor flow, but partially the remodeling vessel. Next. So our concern is whether the retrograde filling is up to the distal end of the stent or not, because the difficulty is pretty much different in and out of the distal stent. Next. So initial diagnostic angio show that the retrograde collaterals are up to the distal part of the stent, but I'm not sure today because it's a very much poor visualization. So overall, what we are dealing with today is proximal cap is not so ambiguous. Lesion length is probably about 20 millimeter. And the distal landing zone is a little bit poor visualization. And collateral vessel is probably present from the distal RCA to the LAD. So those are the situation.
Yeah, as it is instant stenosis, we are going to feel it's going to be hard lesions. But I felt that distal part, the retrograde vessel was filling up to distal part of the stent, which is a good point. So we have that marker of the stent as a vessel diameter, vessel size, so we can go in the center of the stent.
So right now that we try to do some integrate, and this is what we are going. But going back a little bit, firstly we start with the Corsair 135 and Gaia second. Sorry. And we try to keep the guide wire and the microcatheter in the center of the stent because the reason is I'll tell you later. Next. So probably this is Gaia second, but tends to go to the some more inner side. So we switch to the more stiffer guide wire, Gaia Next 3, which has a more punchy power inside of the stent. And since Gaia 3, Next 3 has a little bit more different behavior, as you can see that in this areocranial view, still we can keep in the center of the stent. So as we advance a little bit, as you can see, we are almost center in this direction. So we advance a microcatheter a little bit deeper, and then we go to the other direction to confirm the tip. That way we can inching down to the distal target segment.
My feeling was, suppose Gaia Neo 3 is not available, then what wire could have been taken? So I felt the next wire could have been Congress Pro or Miracle Series, so that because it's a hard lesion, you need a lot of torqueability too. And best is Gaia Neo, this one.
Okay, go to the RAO column, please.
And this looks like very good wire. It actually finds its way if you have good control on your torquer. You can see that it's going in the center of the stent.
Yes, and go to the store the image and go to the iliocranial, please. So initial diagnostic angio show that some distal bifurcation over the LAD, septal and LAD. So that means septal is a little bit more inner side and LAD is a little bit more straighter down. So go to the epicranial back. So the tip should be in this direction, and actually if we can correct understandably over the previous angio, probably this is a direction, so could you?
It seems they've already reasonably controlled.
Yes,
I am going to check right.
So we do the right coronary angiogram to take a picture. Yeah.
We are almost already through it. Very well placed.
So this is only one direction, so we are not sure. So we go to the other direction, RAO straight.
This vessel seems to be actually underfilled and it will require remodel. It will go on remodeling and then vessel size will increase later on.
RAO straight, yeah. RAO straight, yeah.
I feel that till the Gaia series have come into our shelf, The other wires are practically gone.
No, no, aerial straight, not cranial. Yeah. Thank you.
Except you have micro channel, then you need coated
Yes.
wire. Otherwise,
And again,
you want
the
more shot.
injection for
Yeah.
the vessel.
I'm going to inject one more and see the distal vessel. Yeah, please.
So one more injection to see whether we can go into the distal target segment or not.
And there seems to be some branch at that wire tip.
Yes.
Probably we need to branch now.
So go into the epicranial, please. So we went into some septal branch, no?
This wire also comes in pre-shaped tip.
Test. No, this is not branch.
Test it.
Yeah.
We are going slightly down. It requires to go down and then
This
up
is a
now.
target,
Here up.
isn't it?
See how important is right injection to say distal vessel that you can millimeter you can see which direction to go, because this is not that safe wire.
The wire is actually in the middle part of the stent. You cannot
Yeah.
tell by one shot. Actually, we have to take a minimum 2 angiogram shots. Then only we can tell, because we may think it's inside the stent.
Yeah, obviously when you
And
want to see
aerial
any view, you have to
straight,
see
please. Aerial back.
and 90-degree angle, so it's orthogonal need to be taken to confirm which side you are. Yeah, you can confirm only if you see one is in one view center. Then you can confirm the view also. In one view you are not center, obviously you are not in center in the second view also.
Maybe this is a too stiff wire here. It's deviated, but still looks like yeah.
No.
It is Gaia next 2 or Gaia?
Gaia next
three. So this is a
Gaia next
little
3.
bit.
See what I'm saying? Suppose we don't have Gaia next series in India.
So you have taken the first wire as the Gaia next 3.
No, first wire was Gaia 2.
Then Gaia next 2, 3.
Gaia next 3.
Okay, so we advance, go back to the cranial, and we don't need a stiff wire once we go through, yeah? So give me an XTR.
So we have already across the lesion.
Areocranial?
Yes. So we'll take this wire out, take the routine simple wire, any wire which you are comfortable with.
XTR is not a simple wire. XTR is a reasonably
So I'm saying if I'm there, I'll take any simple wire. It's your choice. I have already crossed the lesion, I can take any simple wire now. He want that wire, that's fine. I'll take simple sun blue after this. Why do you want bigger, different wire now?
Okay. By next 3, yep, thank you. So we may need very very careful wiring, because the target is very small, and if we missed, it's better to go to the retrograde, yeah? Thank you.
Okay, lights on.
Lights, yep. Hopefully this can go smoothly into the distal vessel.
I was saying that now we are already across the lesion. We can take any coated wire now. If the distal wire is small and
No, actually, even though he crossed the lesion, we thinking that the wire is going to small branches. He wanted to be clear that the wire is in the distal part, distal lumen.
I am sure that the microcatheter is in the center of the vessel. Once you go with this wire, you can take any wire.
ISR CTO, now the class 1 recommendation is to take a cross boss.
At this point?
Cross boss.
Why?
No, actually, it's actually...
Nothing doing. Nothing doing. No way.
Forget about the crossbows, because the distal is probably smaller than the diameter of the crossbows. So far.
And especially, Basaisa, I think that crossbows, let's leave it for the right, not for the lady.
No.
for any vessel, but this is not required. I know Pratap is saying just for the sake of saying it.
Americans tell crossbows because they are not very familiar with the...
You want one shot in a zoom so that we can
see? Just a sec. Probably we are into the...
If you take more time, then you can go to the other lab and
No, we are not going to take more time. Just give us 2 minutes more.
I don't think it
Yeah,
will take
stay
more
with us.
time. Maybe 1 or 2 minutes more.
This.
Okay.
No, I think it is sliding into a little bit strange space, yeah? No?
See, we told you whether it will take more time.
No, it will not take.
It is already.
No, this is a spiraling. So go to the area column. Area straight, sorry. This is into the different branch or some funny shape. So could you make it more zoom?
Double zoom. Do you want one shot?
Yeah, at the end of the stent, actually, it's not center. So what we do is kind of clockwise rotation to get some branch position. Yes.
Is it possible that tip of the corsair is already in one of the small branches?
Maybe, yeah.
I think we need to try to withdraw that corsair and then go again. This is what I feel. You can decide yourselves. Why are you laughing, Pratap?
Yeah, I think you told them to remove the corsair back and then try wire again.
Yeah, I guess we made it in a little bit wrong way. This?
Yes.
Yep. Are we dancing together or not?
Yeah, we are down.
Actually.
Period slightly.
But that is, up is a little bit here. But this is bending here. Not straighter, or I'm wrapping around. So that is a subintimal here already.
One good shot to see what that
just a second. Yes. This whole end is very much soft, delicate, and a little bit complicated here. Okay, good injection. Yep, thanks.
Yes.
Okay, go to the retrograde.
Tip is neither.
Yeah,
just something.
So, we use the fine cross and the Sion wire.
But you can see now the white tip is up and you can see that the vessel from the lower end.
And the Sion wire, please.
Are we in branch or we are somewhere else? Okay.
You are now going to change the wire to Sion.
Yeah, you can change our lab now.
Now I think, can we, Vipin Bhatia can go to the next lab and see
we can.
what really happened.
Oh, sure.
Please, sir. We will come back to you in 5 minutes time.
5 minutes,
time you should
okay.
cross.
Yeah, sure.
You can go to the next lab.
That is a solder 3, right?
Which wire you want?
No, solder 3. Sion wire first. Sion wire first.
Arun, we are with you. Arun.
Sion on the Sion, sorry, Sion.
Back.
Okay.
Back. Okay, good. All right, good. So good. So I think that's where we left you. Next. So I just stored this.
Step by step.
Guys, there.
You
again,
had no pilot 200, then which wire you took?
Okay, this is old school. I just did it. Okay, honestly, don't do this. This is a bad teaching case. I apologize. I did stick and drive in a diseased vessel because I was desperate. And I've done this in the past.
We will not learn everything from that. We will learn little from that.
So no, what I did was I just tuck it and took my
Which wire?
Stingray wire.
Oh, Stingray wire.
Okay. I just took it down the vessel. It's a diseased vessel. There was some distance. I got a good splay. I went with feel. The whole idea of doing ADR is to make it reproducible. In general, I don't like saying, oh, I just felt it and I went. But this is one of those instances where you did what you had to. So we just stuck it, went forward. Next picture, please. So I confirmed that my wire is in the lumen. Next. In multiple projections. Next. And then I tried to use that Procrat. It wouldn't cross the re-entry zone. That's something for people to remember. This is kind of a calcified vessel. There's a big distance between the subintimal place or the adventitia and the true lumen. A soft catheter didn't even go. And you can see the corsair stall a little bit there. That's real-time fluoro. So see the corsair come down, right? And yeah, it stalled for a second because, and I took it down pretty fast, so spun a little bit, popped in. So that's just the re-entry zone. I just went back in, and the next picture, please. That's my Sion. I'm in. Check. Next shot.
No, again the same wire you took or any other wire changed? Now Sion wire in between.
Yeah. Just, it's a workhorse wire. You do whatever you want. BMW, Sion Blue.
No.
Run through.
After the Stingray wire, you shifted and then to the Sion wire.
Yep. You don't want to do the case over Stingray wire is a Conquest Pro 12 with a barb. You don't want to do PCI on that, right?
Yeah,
So it did its job. Now exchange for a workhorse wire, and that's where we are at now. I'm going to balloon at this point and finish it, hopefully. So yeah, that's where we are. So now it's a 2.0 balloon. We got the longest. It's a 2.015. Okay, walk with me. Thank you. The key is, okay, so that's, are we in the same projection, guys? 2024. Okay, now go back one. I want to see the one image before that.
Now it is sub-Indima to Indima.
Yeah.
So what's the chance of we are getting back?
I'm sorry?
Arun, we are going to go to the other lab.
Okay, guys.
Beautiful demonstration of cross-bossing and Stingray. It's a very difficult case. A big hand to him. And we go back to the
Thanks,
other lab.
guys. Thanks for the panel. Thanks for your, go up 1620.
Thank you.
Raman, we are back with you.
Yeah, he felt that we are not in true Lehman, so he's going to do directly retrogradely now. Okay?
So this is Sion blue wire over the fine cross GT150, because I think this collateral channel is very small, even with probably caliber maybe too big. I don't know, but so which is the best projection? RAO Kodo?
RAO Kodo.
No, AP Kodo. Yeah.
Come on, AP Kodo.
Okay. So this is out. We do the selective injection with the pure contrast. Yeah.
This is what? This is nothing?
100% contrast. Yeah. Maybe selective injection describes a little bit more clearly for the collateral channel. A little bit more RAO.
It was slightly RAO. Let's make it slightly RAO. Oh, more. No, it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah. Okay. So this is a very much distal portion which originates a lot of collaterals. Sorry, do we have any more good plunger? Yes, that is the one. So we need a very strong pressure resistant plunger as well as this medallion syringe. Yeah. So after confirming the blood pressure, breath coming back, we take a picture here. Although we can see several promises, but still, I don't know. Which do you like?
I think that
best?
That was, is it epicardial? Last one, bigger one.
No, not
that is epicardial. No, we don't want to
bigger
go
one
that.
is
Epicardial. Yes, no, we don't want to go that way. I think where we have kept the microcatheter, just beyond that is a band there, and that goes up directly.
So this is going to be, so there's a wire. I think one of the collaterals with very close to the
injection site.
Tip of the fine cross. Yeah.
That's even though it is faint, it is direct.
But probably we need more bending wire here. Yeah.
Bending. There's an acute angulation there.
Move the table slightly.
No. Could you replay the previous one and make it as a reference? Because sometimes we need a very much good roadmap. Yeah. Stop.
One by one, I tell you when to stop.
Stop.
Stop. Come back.
Yep.
Yeah, that is fine.
Thank you. Very nice. Yep.
just slightly move the table, please? Just like, that's it. Thank you. This is what I was telling. You are trying to say. You wanted to go proximal this or this one?
Test for the right side injection. Yeah, right side injection, please. Test.
Right side injection, yeah, please. Injecting right.
I think this is one of the but the angulation is a little bit steep, I guess.
That's why not giving support. It's bending. Yeah, it's bending at the junction.
So could you go to the LAO? Yeah, LAO, please. So sometimes this place is a little bit deceiving because once we see the septal, sometimes it's epicardial, but this is confirming that septal. This is a septal. So go back to the RAO. Yep. RAO straight. Yep. So keeping the guide wire, it's better to have advancing a micro catheter because this SUO03 is very much weaker in support. Tip is very good, but still.
It is a SUO3 wire.
SUO03, yeah. See, this can happen here. So probably this is one of the distal. No, this is a RAO caudal. Yeah, okay. Test again.
You want test?
This may be epicardial, no?
No. This is not a septal only.
No, this is not septal.
This is not.
But this is one of the collateral channels. So, test again? Yeah. Is this, test? No, I think we see some septal connection here. No?
That's somebody to check ACT.
Oh.
Masa, why don't you try the last one? Because seems to be better probably according to the origin.
That's what I think too. Yeah. Sometimes you give me very good advice. Alright, Korean.
You give me more
hard
your
time,
side
yeah?
to me than myself to you.
Sorry about that. No, this is not what Dr. Galassi recommends. Test. Okay. So what he's talking is something like here and more distal one. Yeah?
This is the same Pratap, but you told is more distal.
No, more distal. Actually, it was looking like a big vessel, but I was having a doubt that in between there is connection is missing or not.
No, this is what Freddy is talking about, and we all agree that there is some connection to the LAD direction, but some distal resistance. So go to the stored image and go to the RAO straight. So we need some support here. But there is several direction. This is one of the branches after this bending portion. So LAD is supposed to be a little bit more coiling up, not this direction. Maybe this is a direction. Yeah.
This is.
But still some resistance there. Yeah, it's very small connection as we all agree with. Yeah, this is tip is.
Can you play the previous picture, the one, the still images? Because I think Probably you are in the wrong place.
Wrong one?
This is not the one. Let's see.
Oh, we can do the picture here actually through this one. Yep. Take this out. Yeah, maybe always other man's procedure is easy to understand, except for the operator. So most of the time, we are under the pressure, and every time we advise the other friend. It's very nice, yeah?
Okay, double zoom it.
But it's very difficult to get the blood back. So the tip is almost wedging position here. So we coming back a little bit more proximal. Now it's okay. Yep. Sometimes we have to wait 5 minutes, but we don't have enough time. So the blood is coming. Okay. So no more silly things. Okay, we try to take it. But not clearly connected. Yeah, that is not. But on the other hand, that it's nice not to have the major dissection, no perforation here. So give me a Sion wire. Yeah, we try to do the little bit more proximal one to get it.
We have time to continue, Surya?
Which one you want? Sean blue wire?
Sion. New Sion wire. Yep. Yep.
New Sion, not this one. This one.
Could you play the previous picture, the one that you injected as a reference?
Yeah, just play the previous one. Previous one. Back.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, this one. No, that's one by one frame back. No, play that. One, yeah, stop it here. One frame back. Okay, now see, this is what I'm saying, the straight going up.
Yes, that one.
That's what which Pratap told was district.
The first one taking a left angle and then going up.
Yeah.
Probably
That's
changing projection going in areocaudal and try to inject again to see the direction of this branch, maybe.
Another projection, huh? Gelasi? Another projection.
Areocaudal and probably to see this direction.
Can we go to the same direction, RAO 31, caudal 4 degrees here? Because easy to reproduce then, right? First.
Same.
Yeah,
Come to
same.
1827.
Almost 90-degree angle, Sion wire, 1 millimeter tip. So torque device, yeah. Torque. So according to the Freddy's analysis, it's a little bit more proximal, yeah. Test. Yep. For the right side, yep.
Okay, giving test. What's the ACT like? ACT is 220. We should give half a more.
3,000.
Yeah.
There are two branches.
Half a 3,000. About 3,000. You can take the microcatheter slightly to cross the bend.
I think we are trying to cross a bend, but still another small bend. Yeah, something like there, yeah. So in this case, probably it's better to switch to the Soder 3. If we have on the table, yeah, give us a Soder 3. Still the previous one can be used.
Previous one, Soder 3.
Yep. So I think CN wire is a little bit too stiff in this case. So show me the tip. Still it's living. Still okay. Yep. So in this case, going beyond the another curve is a key for crossing.
Should we inject here? See, it's already going straight.
Yeah,
You saw it actually. You can see the dye going.
We already seen the dye actually staining over there because I'm afraid this size is very small for the size of the gentleman. But okay, so once we get it, this is. Somebody open up the shoulder 3 once again, because the tip is yes already.
New shoulder 3.
Yeah, I think tip is just a moment. Tip is already damaged, I guess. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, look like a straighter, but this is not straight. But store the image, please. Store the image.
Image store.
You don't open the shoulder 3. You can go to the REO. Yeah, more REO. Probably the tip is into the distal LED. So give us the right side injection, please. Yeah. Yes, we are. Okay. So we back to the more proximal portion after advancing the microcatheter, and we do the reverse current at the end. So we try to advance. The company doesn't want us to rotate the microcatheter, but as I often explain, we are just torquing, transmit the torque.
I think, Surya, we'll go to the lectures.
Yeah, you can go to the lecture and come back. Yeah.
We'll come back with the results, and I think you are wonderfully crossed the lesion, probably the septal artery. Now it is the work is very simple for you. I think we'll go to direct lectures, and the first lecture will be by.
Sure. Yeah, please go ahead.
We'll go to the next session where the chair.
Go to the area cranial, please.
D dash, Dr. Krishna Reddy, Dr. Kanmat, Dr. Sambat Kumar, and Rajesh Yu.
So it's better to
Please
come
take
back
over the chair
a little bit.
go for the proceedings.